What if the abundance you have been dreaming about, whether it's financial, freedom, love, or success, is already on its way to you? The real question is, are you ready to allow it to flow into your life? Welcome to today's episode of Money Mindset, the art of allowing abundance to flow. I'm so glad you are here. In this episode, we are diving deep into how you can shift your mindset and energy to allow abundance to naturally flow into your life. We'll explore the principles of law of attraction, how to remove the blocks that are keeping you from receiving, and the simple but life-changing practice of allowing. Whether you're looking to improve your finances, manifest better relationships, or just feel more aligned with your desires, this episode is for you. Stay tuned as we uncover how to create the space for all the abundance you truly deserve. To start, let's talk about the law of attraction. Simply put, the law of attraction states that like attracts like. This means that whatever you focus on, whether it's positive or negative, will attract more of the same energy into your life. Think of it like a magnet. Positive thoughts and emotions draw in more positivity, while negative thoughts and feelings draw in more of what you don't want. Law of attraction operates through vibration. Everything, including our thoughts and emotions, emit a vibrational frequency. When you focus on abundance, you begin to match the vibration of abundance, and the universe responds by bringing more of it into your experience. In essence, it's not about chasing what you want, it's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with with the energy of that desire. Abundance is always available to us. It's a natural state of being. The only thing that keeps us from experiencing it is our resistance. This resistance often comes in form of limiting beliefs, negative emotions, or focusing on what's lacking in our lives. So instead of trying to force abundance into your life, the key is to remove resistance and align yourself with the positive, abundant energy that's already there. One of the most important part of this process is understanding the role of emotions in law of attraction. Our emotions are a guidance system. When we feel good, we are in alignment with our desires and we are allowing abundance to flow. But when we feel negative emotions like doubt or fear, we are sending out a different vibration that can block what we want. So, learning to shift your focus to thoughts and emotions that make you feel good is key to attracting what you want. Now, let's talk about one of the most important concepts, the art of allowing. In essence, allowing is about letting go of control and surrendering to the natural flow of abundance. It's about creating the space for what you want to come to you without resistance or force. When you allow, You're not passively waiting for something to happen. You're actively releasing the mental and emotional blocks that prevent abundance from flowing. Allowing is not about forcing outcomes or obsessing over results. Instead, it's about trusting that what you desire is already on its way and that the universe knows the best path to bring it to you. When you stop trying to control everything and simply trust the process, you create an open space for your desires to manifest effortlessly. So, how can you practice the art of allowing in your life? Here are a few simple but powerful ways. First, gratitude. Start with gratitude. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you're aligning yourself with abundance. Gratitude shifts your vibration to a higher frequency and sends out the message that you are already in a state of abundance, which attracts more of the same. Two, visualization. Another powerful tool is visualization. Picture yourself already living your desires, feeling the emotions that come with it. When you visualize yourself living your dream life, you're not just imagining the outcome, you're aligning with the energy of that outcome, which makes it easier for it to come into your reality. Trust and surrender. The most important aspect of allowing is trust. Trust that universe has your back and everything is unfolding for your highest good. When you trust, you release the need for control and make space for miracles to happen. This doesn't mean sitting idly by. It means taking inspired action when it feels aligned and not forcing things that feel out of the flow. One of the biggest challenges we face in allowing is letting go of resistance. Resistance shows up in many forms: doubt, impatience, fear, or even the belief that we don't deserve what we want. To practice allowing, you must actively release those thoughts and feelings. The more you can surrender your resistance, the more you can make room for abundance to flow. One of the most transformative shifts you can make in your life is moving from a scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset. A scarcity mindset is rooted in fear, lack, and the belief that there is never enough, whether it's money, love, opportunities, or success. On the other hand, an abundant mindset operates from a place of trust and belief that there is more than enough for everyone, including you. This shift is essential because the way you perceive the world directly influences what you attract into your life. If you believe that there is not enough or that good things don't happen to you, you are unintentionally blocking the flow of abundance. But when you embrace abundance as your natural state and begin to focus on possibilities, you start to see opportunities everywhere. An abundant mindset not only attracts more of what you want, it opens you up to seeing solutions and opportunities you might have missed before. So, how do you shift to an abundance mindset? Here are some practical tips you can start to implement right now. As I mentioned earlier, practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is a powerful tool for cultivating abundance. The more you express gratitude for what you have, whether it's big or small, the more you can shift your focus towards abundance. Try starting or ending your day by writing down three things you are grateful for. This simple practice rewires your brain to focus on positive and attracts more to be grateful for. Affirmations and positive self talk. Your inner dialogue plays a huge role in shaping your mindset. Replace of lack with affirmations like, I'm worthy of abundance, or there's always enough for me. These Repeating these statements daily helps to retrain your brain to focus on abundance rather than scarcity. Celebrate the success of others. Another key to shifting your mindset is celebrating the abundance of others. If someone else achieves what you desire, instead of feeling jealous or lack, choose to see this as a proof that what they have is possible for you too. Celebrate their success, knowing that there is plenty of abundance to go around. Fourth, focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Often we get caught up worrying about what we don't want, whether it's debt, lack of opportunity, or not having enough. But focusing on these negative thoughts only attracts more of them. Instead, make a conscious effort to focus on what you want. Picture yourself already living your dream life and allow these positive thoughts to guide you to the reality you desire. Now we have learned how to create abundant mindset. Next and very important part is trusting the process and taking inspired action. One of the most powerful aspects of allowing abundance is trust. Trusting the process means having faith that everything is unfolding exactly as it is and your desires are on their way to you. Remember, universe is always working in our favor even when we don't see immediate results. This trust is crucial because when you believe that everything is happening for your highest good, you release the need to control and open yourself up to natural flow of abundance. When you trust that universe is guiding you, you stop feeling anxious or impatient about timing of your desires. You stop worrying about the how and simply allow things to unfold. This level of trust frees you from the stress of constantly trying to figure things out or force results. And instead, you learn to relax and enjoy the journey. Remember, abundance comes in its own timing, and sometimes it's not about rushing to the finish line, but about trusting that everything is aligning perfectly. Now that the trust, remember, trusting the process doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It's important to take inspired action, the kind of action that feels aligned with your desires and flows naturally from a place of excitement or inspiration. Inspired action is different from forced action. When you are taking inspired action, you feel energized, excited, or guided, and it doesn't feel like a burden. Inspired action could be anything from picking up the phone to make a call you have been putting off, sending an email to someone you have been thinking about, or signing up for a course that excites you, or looking for a job. These actions may seem small, but they create momentum and help open the door to even greater opportunities. Trust that when you follow your inspiration, the universe will meet you halfway, guiding you towards the right people, places, and circumstances to make your desires a reality. I have a meditation coming out in tomorrow's episode on how to find out what inspired action you need to take. So do look out for it. While you're doing that meditation, set an intention for what goal you want to achieve, and you will have an idea of what inspired action you need to take after listening to that meditation. Also, remember that we need to practice patience while taking inspired action. Trust that you're moving in the right direction, even if things aren't happening as quickly as you like. Sometimes the universe is working behind the scenes to set up the perfect opportunities, and your job is to stay aligned. Take inspired action when they feel right, and trust that everything will fall into place in perfect timing. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode of The Art of Allowing the Abundance to Flow. I hope this episode has inspired you to begin shifting your mindset, release resistance, and trust the natural flow of abundance that is already available to you. Remember, abundance is not something you need to chase, it's something you simply need to allow. The more you align with it, the more it will flow into your life effortlessly. If you enjoyed this episode and found it helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and share it with a friend who might benefit. And leave a review so others can find this empowering content. Please drop me an email if you want to book a free 30-minute session to find out how I can help you uplift your money mindset. My email address is mentioned below. Please share this episode at least with one person who you think might benefit from it. Our next episode will drop tomorrow, and it's a meditation to get clear on inspired actions to reach your money goals. Until then, keep believing in yourself, keep trusting the process, and I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, stay abundant.